Good morning. Good morning. It's 2:56 a.m. I'm meteorologist Chita Craft. If you're up late or maybe up early, if some of the thunder maybe just woke you up, here is a live look at the radar. Again, it's just now 2:57 this morning on your Wednesday, and we are covered with rain across the area. So far, the primary flooding concerns are really from Brenham and towards Navasota. If you're waking up inside, let's say Harris County, potentially Katy or Sugar Land or Pearland or Friendswood, we have no reports of high water. And at this point, some of these downpours are heavy, but they're really just starting to initialize this morning. We have another hour of probably some heavy downpours. We do have some active warnings in place. You can see over Brenham, that includes portions of Industry, right over Courtney, and that includes Navasota. That's because over the past 2 days, they've received over a foot of rain. Right now, through the heart of Harris County, inside the Loop, across the Beltway on the north side towards the big airport, including Spring, Cypress, Jersey Village, Katy right now, I-10 westbound. This includes Bel Air, West U, Sugar Land, Mission Bend. Rain is blanketing the entire area. Now, some of the thunderstorms, so some of the rumbles that you heard, are starting to kick off to the east, and now we are tracking moderate to heavy downpours area wide. Easily, we could pick up 1 to 2 inches of rain just this morning, so that's not enough to create serious flooding out on the roadways, but a quick high water spot is very possible. So ponding a quick high water spot, keep your guard up here, not only Wednesday morning, but even through your Wednesday afternoon. Again, these active warnings, so a flood warning in effect for Navasota, for Brenham, for Industry, that also kicks off to the east. That includes Point Blank as well, and portions of Huntsville. These are areas that we are most concerned with. In fact, we have a reporter on the way who's going to check out the area, give us some live updates during our show starting at 4:30. Victor Jacobo and photojournalist Ivan Gibson on their way. So they are going to be checking out portions of Navasota and Brenham to give us some updates there. Right along 59, another flash flood warning that's in effect from Seven Oaks, Livingston, Goodrich. These are areas that we will monitor as well because that's where we have seen the most rain. In fact, showing you some of our 48-hour rainfall totals, you quickly see the bullseye from Brenham and then points areas west of us. Now, even within the city, though, we've seen some decent totals showing you some of these. Almost 7 inches of rain once you get into portions of northwest Montgomery County, Huntsville, over 7.5 inches of rain. But towards Brenham and into LaGrange, see those numbers? Over 13 inches of rain, over a foot of rain over the past 2 days. Showing you some of these totals over a shorter amount of time. Just over the past 12 hours inside the city, notice we've seen areas from 1 to 2 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain right there. But you get into areas towards Brenham, Navasota. We're looking at those rainfall totals over 9 inches. Now, these are radar estimates, so we'll get an exact number for you later on in the morning. We'll get a summary from the National Weather Service. But overall, just to give you an idea, but once you get inside the city, and especially south of, not nearly as much rainfall. So what we're expecting today, flood watch has been extended and expanded. All of southeast Texas now under the umbrella of a flood watch until noon. That's already an indication of high water spots throughout the day are possible. So putting this into future track motion, 5 a.m. this morning, we are still tracking rain area wide. Now inside the city, I don't think this is going to be flooding rain between 5 to 7 a.m., but you have a washout today. It's a rainy morning commute. It will be rainy later this afternoon. Again, taking you through about 6:30 this morning, rain across the area. A quick 1 to 2 inches of rain just this morning is possible. So if that happens in an area let's say that's flood prone, doesn't drain properly, could create a quick high water spot. So make sure you keep your guard up, especially before sunrise this morning. It can be really dangerous. I know if you're watching this and you have to commute early, or maybe you work that overnight shift, you know the drill. Continue to monitor if you do see any water out on the roadways. 10 o'clock this morning, we're still covered in rain. We're going to have to watch some of these totals as we get a little bit closer to lunchtime. That's when maybe we could see some high water spots pop up. We'll see how much of this actually materializes. And then right through 3 o'clock this afternoon, carpool pickup today, meetings this afternoon. I don't know what your plans are for this Wednesday, but we're still going to be tracking rain. So today is a washout. You have an active flash flood watch in effect through noon. We are not really going to see the rain completely clear out until after about 7 or 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So your Wednesday is a washout. This is how it's going to look pretty much throughout the day. Just wet and overcast, dreary, and the chance for an isolated high water spot will be possible. Temperature-wise, kind of like yesterday, that's not the issue, right? 60s and high humidity, really muggy out there with a little bit of a breeze. Flood potential today on a risk of 1 to 4. We're still keeping it at a slight risk. That's a 2 under the entire area. You can see the higher risk pushes eastward. We will see, though, again with that flood watch in effect through noon, just keep your guard up today for an isolated high water spots. Totals today kicking off, continuing this through about 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Notice 1 to 2 inches of rain area wide, but these isolated spots just today could be picking up an additional 2 to 4 inches of rain. That's really going to be an issue areas north and west of town if that materializes on top of the rain that they've already seen. So today, you have a 100% chance you are going to see rain today. Tomorrow morning, the good news is it looks like the rain clears after about 7, maybe 8 o'clock latest, and then we really start to trend a lot drier even through the evening hours on Friday. Originally, it was looking like it was going to be a little bit on the wet side. So I'll leave you with a last look at the radar. I know some of you, since this is a live stream, and it is 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. I know some of you probably just either trying to sleep, maybe the rain is keeping you up, or maybe you work that late shift. Last look at the radar. All of this rain is traveling west to east. So what I am tracking, though, west of Columbus, and then once you get to I-35, that will be the next band of showers and thunderstorms. And that is the next band of rain that'll move across the area. So that's where we could pick up those 1 to 2 inches of rain. Right now, the warnings that we're tracking, they're not area wide, not inside the city, but mainly concentrated areas northwest. And then you can see right on the fringe between Wharton and Fort Bend County. Otherwise, this morning, rain is in place, slow your commute down, and it's just going to be a very rainy Wednesday. If we have any active alerts, of course, we'll push those right on to you. Stay safe today.